Let me get started. All that talking. Your overall is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. When I seen it twice, it was upright. So I think eventually things will actually come together, okay? Right now, you're feeling like things are not going in your favor. In the past, we do have the Moon card. This is about confusion, something that is hidden to you. Then next to it, we do have the World. So the World is about traveling at a long distance. This is about bringing something to a close as well. I'm seeing there's some kind of confusion as far as how something is going to end or how something is going to complete. We do have next to it the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about some kind of investment or somebody needing to give something, to invest into something so that something can start to grow. So I see some kind of confusion dealing with that. I don't know if you're needing for somebody to possibly give you some kind of money or needing to start to invest into something, but you're not really sure if this is actually going to help to complete some kind of process, or you're not really sure if you're actually going to get some kind of investment. Okay, so there's some confusion as far as something coming to a close. In your present moment, we do have the Death card. It is in reverse. So whatever is coming back, it needs to come back because it needs to come to an end. Okay, so that you can basically have your transformation. This is what it's trying to get to. And both of these cards are majors. So there's something as far as having to return to a situation, or something is needing to return so that there can be some kind of transformation. With some of you, it is a partnership, okay? So we do have the Two of Cups in reverse, people not being able to see eye to eye. Some of you guys could be dealing with a legal situation, like actually being a lawyer yourself. This is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys can be a lawyer. I do know one. I don't think she watches it, but I do know one myself. So there is something as far as dealing with a partnership, having to return to a partnership, and it could have something to do with money, finances. Some of you guys, this can just be a job, but whatever it is that you do not know about, it looks like it's going to work in your favor. So the King of Pentacles is about, and I do see some kind of investment. Okay, so you could be questioning on whether or not somebody's going to invest into something that you may want to start, because I do see you wanting to start something. In your last reading, I did see something about a business partnership. So some of you guys can be wanting to start a new business or something like that, or needing some needing to collaborate with other people on a financial in a financial way to bring something together, okay? But there was something dealing with your finances, and also somebody that you may be dealing with on an emotional level, okay? Anyways, King of Pentacles, he can be somebody who is a manager. He's in charge of money, okay? This can also be you guys thinking about your money. You guys are in the upright because this is your energy as well. So there is, you could be applying for a loan as well, because this is some kind of investment. So there's something that you are possibly needing, or something is coming back to you, and it has something to do with some kind of partnership, okay? So King of Pentacles, like how I said, is about money. I do see a partnership right here. So in the future, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So there's something as far as, I'm sorry, the sign of Scorpio, if I didn't say that, there's something that is causing some kind of confusion. Either you're dealing with a Scorpio individual that is not feeling financially secure, or you're dealing with having to go back to a situation, and it has something to do with your finances. I'm seeing something as far as like even like having to deal with, like how I said, a separation, and it has something to do with your material assets and stuff like that. Okay, so next to it we do, I'm sorry, and this is the women, okay? So this is your energy. So for the women, you guys are not feeling too secure. For the guys, it looks like you guys are doing okay. I try not to separate it like that because I don't want to get myself confused. But anyways, the Queen of Pentacles, she is looking at the Empress card. So the Empress card is about starting something new. There is something you want to give birth to. There is something that can start, and I do see something finally coming to a close. And it's so that you can start something new so that it can grow. So there's something as far as you really not knowing that something is actually coming to a close. But whatever is ending is so that something can actually grow. Some of you guys, this can be a pregnancy as well, okay? So there could be something dealing with you being a mom, because this is a motherly figure. This can be your mom, your baby mama, who, whatever you're trying to nurture, okay? So this can be about finally, I'm seeing more of some kind of investment though. you starting something new that has the potential to grow. And next to it, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is that start. Okay, so this is the start of some kind of security. This can definitely be a job opportunity that has the potential for growth, and it looks like it has the potential for big growth as well. The problem is that you're not really sure if you want to invest into it. Okay, or there could be some kind of financial partnership as far as you need some kind of money in order to gain this opportunity right here. But if you're worried about it, whether or not you're going to get something, you're going to get something. Okay, there's something being given here. Okay, so we're going to get the Moon card. Everybody's having like big endings. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a Scorpio individual. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this can be, I don't know if you are, hold on. And I do see two women. So some of you guys may have a decision on a partnership. If this is a partnership, you may be questioning on whether or not you should invest into this, because it's like you're not really sure if this is, like, I'm saying you want to bring something to an end, but something is causing some kind of confusion. Okay, so anyways, the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So for some of you guys could be feeling emotionally unstable for some kind of reason, and it's because of this confusion, because you're not really sure if you're going to get something. Okay, you're not really sure if you're going to get some kind of investment. You're not really sure if you want to invest into something. So there's something that you're questioning on ending, or there's something you're questioning on whether something is going to come to a close. Same thing. We're going to get the World. Okay. So we do have the Sun in reverse. So there's something that somebody may not be seeing. This is also, yeah, because there's something that is hidden here and somebody isn't seeing something. So there's something as far as somebody trying to bring something to a close and you may not know about it, but you guys aren't seeing it. Especially for the women, you're not seeing something. For some of you guys, you're feeling unhappy, or something is not bringing you happiness because you may need somebody to invest into something just a little bit more to start to see something grow. This is about that growth. Okay, I don't know if somebody's questioning on whether or not they're actually pregnant, but because that is a pregnant woman. But this is still about whether or not you should still stay into something or whether you should go. So I do see a question about that, and this is especially for women. You're not really sure if you should stay or whether you should go. There is conflict right here. So we do have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, there could be some kind of dispute dealing with children, and that's what I was bringing up. I don't know if there's something going on with children, but this can be your own children. This can be your own children, or this can be something that is causing you some kind of confliction. Okay, it does look like if somebody was conflicted about something, they're no longer feeling conflicted about it, because we do have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups can be a celebration. This can be a reunion, people actually finally coming together. Okay, there's something as far as a partnership as well. Some of you guys can be in a third party situation, and it does look like there is some kind of confusion on where to put an end at to this third party situation. Okay, and that's for it looks like the men pretty much have the upper hand if somebody's trying to make some kind of choice. So we're gonna get the Death card in the reverse. I mean, it could be vice versa, because you don't have to be a man to be the King of Pentacles. You can just be running your own stuff, like being the head of the household and being not very single, but being single, like being that single parent. But you've always been a single parent and you've always been in control of your own finances. Okay, so that could be you as well. So for the Death card in reverse, we do have the Ten of Swords, getting over some kind of betrayal. Somebody may have felt betrayed in the past. Somebody's definitely trying to either return, but this person that you're trying to return to is just like, in order for you guys to see eye to eye, this is like somebody needs to come out of feeling betrayed. Somebody needs to take these knives, swords, whatever these are, out of somebody's back. Okay, they done did it one too many times. So if somebody's trying to come back, and if somebody's trying to come back, especially if this is a partnership, it does look like, I want to say somebody is finally getting more grounded if this is a guy, okay, that you may be dealing with. I mean, for the women, There's something as far as getting over, like needing to finalize something so that two people can finally come together. But there's going to be a disappointment as well. So if there is a choice, somebody knows that they have to go back to a situation, but going back to this situation, as far as making this choice, they know they're going to have to choose one or the other. So it's like there's some kind of confusion on where you want to invest your time, whether you want to invest some money, whatever this is, there is a choice that has to be made. And it's going to probably disappoint someone as well. So for the Two of Cups in reverse, we do have the Hermit card in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo individual, but this is about needing to go within, trying to figure out a situation. Some of you guys are just trying to figure out how to become more financially stable. Some of you guys may be just wanting to start your own business, but there's something as far as a partnership, and somebody may be feeling isolated into something. Not feeling isolated into something, but there's something as far as in the past, somebody may have left somebody in isolation, because there is like a partnership here that is separated. Okay, so somebody really needs to go within to figure out some answers about themselves so that they can actually become more grounded and more stable. And this could just be your own finances. I mean, dealing with your own finances as well. This does not have to be a partnership. For others of you, some of you guys aren't really paying attention to the fact that somebody may be watching you. Okay, so for the King of Pentacles, if you haven't seen anybody for a while, because I do see somebody who is isolated, if you haven't seen anybody for a while, this person may pop up, because there is somebody that is returning. But whoever is returning, they may have betrayed you in the past, like how I said, because they've been watching you. Somebody's been watching you. So we're going to get the King of Pentacles. I don't like that. That creeps me out. Okay, so for the King of Pentacles, we do have the Eight of Swords, and this is that mentally stuck feeling, because there is some kind of partnership. Like, I do see somebody confused. Like, there is a lot of confusion and I don't know what to do. Eight of Swords is that mental entrapment. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to stand right here, because somebody is feeling stuck on a situation. And this could just be like, maybe you need some kind of money, you need for somebody to invest on something, because there may not be no other alternative. This is like, I'm not really sure what to do, so like how I said, I'm just going to stay right here until I figure something out. So there is that, like, I need to go within myself to try to find out some answers, because I'm stuck. So somebody's stuck on trying to be grounded, stable, financially stable, or somebody really doesn't know. This is like, I don't know that I'm going to be given some kind of opportunity here. Okay, so we're going to get the Queen of Pentacles, or who they're going to give this opportunity to, because somebody may have a choice, like how I said, on this investment, but it's going to involve three people. Okay, and they're not really sure who they want to give this to. But I do see something starting, or something has the potential to start. For some of you guys, like how I said, this can be, hold on. Let me stop talking. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so for the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, we do have the Magician card in reverse. There's something that you guys felt like you couldn't manifest because of your finances, okay? Because of some kind of insecurity as well. So this is like, maybe that you may be going back to a situation, but something needs to be put to rest in order for somebody to have more security within themselves, financially, or just within a relationship, because somebody is so confused. Okay, there's this confusion. This confusion is what is causing the problem, but somebody's confused because they've dealt with some kind of disappointment already as far as trying to manifest a new beginning, but there was some kind of disappointment with that. Okay, so it's something about going back to the past, or having to return to a situation to even just bring this to an end so that you can start to manifest something new. So we're going to get the Empress card. Okay, so for the Empress card, we do have the Ten of Cups. This can be a family situation. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, this does not have to be an earth sign. This does not have to be a water sign. This person could have been around for a while, and you know that they have some kind of stability, or maybe some kind of financial stability. This person, just, you may be connected to with emotionally, or because you have kids. Okay, there's something as far as trying to manifest a new beginning, and it involves your happiness. It may even involve a family structure, but there is something as far as somebody may feel like they don't have what it takes, or they may not have the money for something to bring something to a completion. This is about bringing something to a completion, whether you're trying to bring your family together or something like that. So it's like somebody's trying to figure out some kind of partnership, and this partnership may involve family. Okay, there could be a situation like if you want to come together with somebody, the partnership, like your family may not be happy about the person you may be trying to choose, and that could be something that you're mentally stuck on. Okay, because I see this like whatever you're trying to invest into, like there's some kind of conflict here, like, and this is dealing with a lot of people, so somebody's really not sure if they actually want to invest into this situation because of this conflict. Okay, maybe you don't want to start anything, any drama with a situation. So we're gonna get, and this can be, if this is a job situation, this is something that is very competitive. Okay, so this is like, it may take some time for somebody to, what I want to say is like for somebody to get some kind of return on something, or somebody was, hold on, somebody's not, there's something here, hold on. Yeah, basically, like if it's a job, you're not really sure if you're actually going to get it, or if they're going to invest into you because of the heavy competition. Basically, that's all I wanted to say. So we're going to get the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so for the Ace of Pentacles, we do have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is like you was fighting for something. You did have the upper hand in a situation, or somebody else did. Somebody else doesn't. Okay, for others of you, you may need to, you may be feeling stuck on maybe possibly having to give out some money. Ace of Pentacles can be giving out money to somebody who just feels like they're overwhelmed with something. They're constantly dealing with something that they're conflicted with, but they're needing somebody to invest into them so that they can be able to stand their ground on something. Okay, there's something as far as somebody not being able to defend themselves, maybe possibly with a family situation, and it may involve finances. I'm also seeing like somebody may not feel like something may be worth the fight or worth the argument as well. Hold on, let me see why somebody's mentally. What was that? Yeah, so there's like conflicts and arguments about something, and there goes that Queen of Swords, finally getting some kind of clarity on a decision to try to avoid something from changing, or trying to avoid some kind of disaster. Hold on. This is definitely a choice about money, or a choice about your stability. Okay, somebody may even be like how I said, just juggling and having to make that choice. What I'm seeing also is that whoever this person that isn't seeing something and they're not really wanting to invest into something is because they're feeling so conflicted, and it's like, whoever this person is, you're going to start to realize that they're not fighting for this anymore. And then as soon as somebody stops fighting for it, and because somebody's so mentally stuck, somebody's going to give them something. I do see, and this can be a marriage, but this is also your card. So there can be somebody that you may even possibly work with as well that could just be like, this is mentally stuck on a person, place, thing, or you just don't know what to do. Okay, for some of you guys, this can just be a job.